Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Sorry in advance, I turned off the camera because the network was not support. Hello guys, thank you for the change that given to me. Now what I want to convey is the result of group discussion. That discussion about the first, simple present tense. Number 2, simple past tense. Number 3, simple future tense. Number 4, degree of compression. And later, passive voice. Let me introduce myself and my partner. I'm Andi Mujahidatul Jamila, and my partner is Anissa Febrianti Mevia Putri, Christian Johnson, Dea Dwi Firnanda, Hamidatul Aulia, dan Muhammad Arya Abdillah. You can see here the graph or the slide. The first will be explained by Arya Abdillah. Pada Arya dipersilahkan.
Thank you for your time. Jadi, simple present tense adalah tense yang digunakan ketika suatu kejadian sedang berlangsung saat ini atau kejadian yang berlangsung berulang kali. Rumusnya membentuk tense ini biasanya digunakan kata kerja bentuk dasar atau verb 1. Kecuali untuk kata ganti orang ketiga menggunakan verb 1 ditambah e atau es. Subjeknya Ayu Dewi. Verbnya go. Contoh kalimatnya go to the school bus by bus. Subjek kedua, see, he, it. Verbnya belakangnya go ditambah es. Jadi goes to the school by bus. Bentuk spelling kata kerja pada orang ketiga, see, he, it, tergantung dari akhiran kata verb tersebut. Untuk kata kerja yang berakhiran o, ch, sh, x, atau z ditambahkan es. Contoh go, goes. Catch jadi catches. Wash jadi wash. Box, box. Fix, fix. Untuk kata kerja yang berakhiran konsonan y, hilangkan y, ditambahkan is. Carry jadi carries, study jadi studies, worry jadi worries, marry jadi marries. Sedangkan untuk kata kerja berakhiran vokal y, cukup tambahkan s. Play, plays, say, says, enjoy, enjoys. Macam-macam kalimat simple present tense. Yang pertama ada simple present tense afirmatif. Untuk rumusnya subject plus verb 1 ditambah atau verb dasar ditambah to be is mr ditambah object. Contohnya she read Harry Potter book every day. Kemudian yang kedua ada simple present tense negatif. Itu memakai rumus subject ditambah done atau does not ditambah verb 1 ditambah object. Jika kata kerja atau verbnya berupa to be, maka rumusnya menjadi subject ditambah is mr ditambah not ditambah object. Contohnya, Susi Pujastuti is not the Ministry of Maritime Affairs and Fisheries. Yang ketiga ada simple present tense interrogatif atau kalimat tanya. Rumusnya adalah do ditambah do atau does ditambah subject ditambah verb 1 ditambah object. Kata do digunakan jika subjeknya adalah I, you, they, atau we. Namun kata does digunakan jika subjeknya adalah bentuk orang ketiga she, he, it. Contohnya, does she read Harry Potter book? Ya, sekian yang saya sampaikan. Saya kembalikan lagi ke moderator.
Okay, thank you Arya Abdillah. The next will be explained by Christian Johnson. Kepada Christian, saudara Christian, silakan.
Thank you. Simple past tense. Simple past tense adalah kalimat tenses yang digunakan untuk menyatakan kejadian yang terjadi di masa lampau dan telah berakhir di masa lampau. Berbeda dengan past continuous tense, yakni menyatakan kejadian yang terjadi di masa lampau, namun masih terjadi di masa sekarang. Rumus simple past tense. Untuk membentuk kalimat simple past tense, rumusnya adalah sebagai berikut. subject plus verb to plus object. Dalam kalimat simple past tense, kata kerja atau verb yang digunakan merupakan bentuk kata kerja kedua. Terdapat dua jenis kata kerja atau verb, yakni regular verb and irregular verb. Untuk regular verb, tambahkan d atau d di belakang setelah kata kerja bentuk pertama. Untuk irregular verb termasuk di dalamnya to be. Bentuk kata kerja keduanya sangat berbeda. Sebagai contoh, awake, awoke, begin, began, drink, drank, eat, ate, run, ran. Namun ada sebagian irregular verb yang memiliki bentuk kata kerja yang sama dengan bentuk kata kerja dasar. Sebagai contoh, put, put, split, split, spread, spread, set, set, cut, cut. Contoh kalimat simple past tense affirmative. Berikut ini Wall Street English memberikan contoh kalimat simple past tense positif. Abdul went to Bali for holiday yesterday. Last Monday, Johnny got an accident at the office. Kedua, contoh kalimat simple past tense negatif. Untuk membentuk kalimat simple past tense negatif, rumusnya adalah sebagai berikut. Subject plus did plus not plus verb one, atau subject plus to be plus not. Berikut ini adalah contoh kalimatnya. I did not sleep well last night. Rani did not come to the office yesterday. Kemudian contoh kalimat simple past tense interrogative. Untuk membentuk kalimat simple past tense interrogative, rumusnya adalah sebagai berikut. Did plus subject plus verb one, atau was atau were plus subject. Berikut ini adalah contoh kalimat tanya simple past tense. Did you see my bag on the table? Did the student come to school? Baik, sekian, terima kasih. Itu saja penjelasan dari saya kembalikan ke moderator.
Okay, thank you. The chart will be explained by Febrianti Mevia Putri. Kepada Mbak Febi dipersilakan.
Okay, thanks for the time. Now I will explain about the simple future tense. Simple tense adalah bentuk tense yang digunakan untuk menyatakan suatu kejadian di masa datang. Fungsi kalimat positif, rumusnya subject ditambah will, shall, ditambah verb 1, ditambah objek. Contoh kalimatnya, I will leave it. Rumus selanjutnya, subject ditambah be, ditambah going to, ditambah verb 1, ditambah objek. Contoh kalimatnya, I am going to leave it. Fungsi contoh kalimat negatif, rumusnya subject ditambah will or shall, ditambah not, ditambah verb 1, ditambah objek. Contoh kalimat, I will not leave it. Yang kedua, subject to ditambah be, ditambah not, ditambah going to, ditambah verb 1, ditambah objek. Contoh kalimatnya, I am not going to leave it. Selanjutnya, interrogatif. Rumusnya, will, subject, ditambah verb 1. Contoh kalimatnya, will I leave it. Yang kedua, be, ditambah subject, ditambah going to, ditambah verb 1, ditambah objek. Contoh kalimatnya, I am going to leave it. Contoh kalimat simple future tense affirmative. Pertama, they will take school examination next month. Kedua, Budi will take public speaking class tomorrow. Contoh kalimat simple future tense negative. First, he will not join sport club at school. 2. They are not going to go to Puncak because of the weather. Contoh kalimat no. Belum N. Contoh kalimat simple future tense interrogative. First, will you come to my party tonight? 2. Will John buy new car next month? Terima kasih. Saya kembalikan ke moderator.
Okay, thank you, Feby. Next, the fourth one will be explained by Hamidatul Aulia. Pada Saudara Hami, dipersilakan.
Okay, thank you for the time. Bisa kembali satu slide lagi? Yeah. I'm here to explain about degrees of compression. Degrees of compression is an adjective that changes shape and is used to compare one thing or several people with another. Degrees of compression is used to show the level of compression on the adjective that correctives the noun. There is kind of degrees compression. First, positive degree. Second, comparative degree. And third, superlative degree. Next. The first one is positive degree. Positive degree is an adjective used to express a level that is ordinary or simple. Jadi positive degree ini digunakan untuk menyatakan bahwa seseorang atau benda yang dibandingkan berada di level yang sama. Sehingga kata S yang berarti sama harus digunakan dalam kalimat positive degree. The formula of positive degree is first, S plus adjective plus S. Example, David is tall as my brother. Number 2, no less adjective plus than. Example, the girl is no less clever than me. Number 3 is not plus S, adjective plus S. Example, the pen is not as black as that. Next. Positive degree is used to first state a situation as it is. Example, Sophia is a diligent girl. Second, comparing to object or people of the same level. Example, she is as beautiful as her mother. Third, state two objects or people that don't have the same level. Example, those cars are less expensive than these cars. The second of degree of comparison is comparative degree. Comparative degree is an adjective used to denote an object or person that has a level that is more than its comparator. Jadi, comparative degree itu adalah kalimat untuk menyatakan seseorang atau benda yang mempunyai sifat yang lebih daripada pembandingnya. Biasanya menggunakan than. The formula of comparative degree, number 1 is adjective plus ER plus than. Example, today is colder than yesterday. Number 2, more plus adjective. Example, One Piece is more popular than Naruto. Number 3, adjective plus ER plus than much. Example, his motorcycle is far better than yours. Number 4, plus more plus adjective plus than much. Example, your cell phone is far more expensive than theirs. Number 5, subject plus verb plus the plus comparative plus of the two plus noun. Example, Rudy is the taller of the two boys. Number 6, of the two plus noun plus subject plus verb plus the plus comparative. Example, of the two bags. This one is the prettier. Comparative degree is used to further define the comparative degrees. Example, this picture is more beautiful than the one he has. Second, states to objects or people that do not have the same level to comparison. Example, his rules is not as long as yours. The third, comparative degree can be used in more and more situations. Example, the harder the English, the cleverer you will be. The last one is comparative degree without than. Example, Jeff is the taller of the two boys. I return to the moderator. We'll continue.
Saya akan lanjut. Superlative degree. Superlative degree is an adjective used to express the most level of all its comparators. The formula of superlative degree. Number 1, adjective plus is plus noun plus in plus singular noun. Example, Petra is the cleverest student in the class. Number 2, the plus most plus adjective plus of plus plural noun. Example, his shoes is the most expensive of the student. Number 3, one of the plus superlative plus plural noun. Example of the first shirt, this one is the cutest. Number 4, list plus adjective. Example, these rich watch are the least expensive of all. Next. Okay, the letter will be explained by Dea. Kepada Mbak Dea dipersilakan.
Okay, thank you kepada moderator. So, do you know what is passive voice? Passive voice is a form of emphasis on object apart from emphasizing the object. Passive voice is also useful as a statement when the subject is not currently known or indicates that the subject is an inanimate object. The formula of passive voice is passive voice auxiliary plus past participle. Auxiliary is am, are, was, were, has, have. Past participle, the past or perfect form of a word. Next. The formula of passive voice, simple tense. One present formula, subject plus is or am or are plus verb 3 or past participle. Example, she is asked to clean the house by her mother. to past subject plus was or verb plus personal pronoun. Example, they were surprised by the gift I gave them. 3. Future subject plus will be plus personal pronoun. Example, we will be taught by Mr. Gilman. 4. Past future formula subject plus would be or should be plus personal pronoun. Example, she should be promised or he would be accompanied by his friends to the museum. Next. The formula of passive voice continuous tense. 1. Present formula subject plus is or are being plus personal pronoun. Example, I'm being haunted by bad dream. 2. Past formula subject plus was or were being plus personal pronoun. Example, Patricia said they were being told. 3. Future formula subject plus is, or are going to be plus personal pronoun. Example, this house is going inhabited by my cousin. Thank you.
Oke, thank you. Jadi itulah hasil pemaparan kelompok kami. And that's the result of our group exposure. Thank you for listening. May all the we have share be beneficial for all of you. Thank you semuanya. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.